We're continuing our work on pen and ink drawings. This time we will start with a reference material, a color image. This could be done also with drawing from life. So this photograph is intended to simulate a still life setup. And we'll look at how you get from this full color 3D image to a black and white high contrast ink drawing. One of the things that makes it difficult is to figure out which detail to leave out. And one thing that can help is using a filter, a red filter. This can be done when working with a color photograph, such as this. It can also be done when working from life. For instance, if we had an image here, if we were drawing these binoculars, for instance, we could look at them through this filter, and it knocks out a lot of the detail and shows the lights and darks more clearly. So this is a helpful tool whether doing still life or landscape. It's kind of difficult to see with this camera setup, but the image would look sort of like this. So you can see that the comparison is there's a lot of detail in here that could be confusing in terms of what you want to include in a high contrast ink drawing such as this. And with the red filter, the lights and darks are much more obvious. So that's a helpful tool. So again, there's many ways one could go about this. I've seen students start right in with the ink and not bother with pencil sketch. I personally prefer to do a pencil sketch, but again, it's not the only way to do it. And again, the pencil sketch can be very brief. This one is sort of halfway between. I've got some detail in there, but I didn't go in for a lot of detail in this pencil sketch because I know I'm not going to include it. What I was looking for was where the darks and lights are that I want to include with the pen, because of course once I get the pen down on the paper I can't change that. So I was making my assessments with the pencil first. And from there I went in and put ink down, making choices as I went along. For instance, I put pencil tone in all the way across this base here because I was seeing some tone there. And then I decided in the end that I didn't need that, that if I left this light and just indicated the edges, that would give a sense of roundness to the picture. And again, that's my choice. That's the artist's choice. So it's a matter of interpretation. Any piece of art is an interpretation, even if it's highly representative or realistic, as we sometimes say. It's still an interpretation of the image that you started with. So this is my interpretation. Someone else's might be different. Someone might continue that darkness along there and make the belly of this look bowed. Or someone may not even be interested in showing the contours. They might be interested in just showing an interesting pattern of darks and lights. And all of those would be good things. But since I decided not to darken in that part, I'm just going to take the eraser and get rid of those pencil marks and any other pencil marks that I started with. Now I'm realizing that I'm missing the base of that handle, so I'm going to go in and put that in because I think I want that to show. I didn't notice that until I was erasing. So that is one approach to going from a color. Oh, I see another edge I missed. I think I want to put that in. How you go from still life in real life or a color photograph to a very high contrast pen and ink drawing.